suits your beautiful skin so well.
Thank you.
Ogonima, you are helping your wife to wear her beads.
Yes. If your intention is to be the best husband in Uzumagada, there's no limit to what you can do.
Okay. So, buddy, today you are helping her to wear her beads. Tomorrow she will place a pot on fire and ask you to help her bring it down. And you know the proverb of the handshake that ended in an embrace.
If that happens, don't come to my rescue.
My hand, please. Yes.
Let us go.
We, your children of Uzumagada, have assembled round your tree today to express our gratitude for your magnanimity. You have given us rainfall, you have given us sunshine, you have given us plenty to eat, yams, cocoa yams and all. Today we stand before you to present to you our young men and women who have come of age. We know that as your children we are not perfect. We have our shortcomings. And for all our shortcomings we beseech you to forgive us.
Forgive us.
For failing to show love when we should, forgive us.
Forgive us.
For the child that does not obey his parents, forgive us.
Forgive us.
Forgive us for the father who shakes his responsibility to his family.
Forgive us.
And for the woman who fails to honor her obligations to her household, forgive us.
Forgive us.
The young men and women we present to you today, as I said earlier, have come of age. We beseech you, Edochie, to guide them, to protect them, and to ensure that in all things they sustain the name of our community. And you young men and women, wherever you go, you must bear one thing in mind. You are not just representing yourselves, but representing our community. And all our forefathers stood for what has marked us out as a people distinguished for their practices. I entreat you, Edochie, protect them, guide them, and guard them in all their undertakings.
I will miss you.
I will miss you too.
But how long is it going to take?
I don't know. But for as long as it takes. Our ancestor said Ugolmagongo must remain in the forest until he gets the inspiration for a new song. I must remain there until I get the inspiration.
Message to apology. To miss you.
We are in your hands. The entire land of Uzumagada is in your hands. Save us, oh. My child, come. Boil these leaves. Allow it to cool. Then, drink it in the morning and in the night. The next day, boil the remaining leaves and do the same. After 2 days, the malaria will go. Do you understand?
Thank you, Nana.
Go, my daughter.
Thank you.
All right.
No, I cannot come and help you. I
have many things to do today. Many.
Oh. Thank you, my dear.
No, no.
Welcome. See the Omada.
Madam, do your work.
See how they're looking at me.
Have you finished your work?
I'm more beautiful than you. Why should they look at you?
Oh,
I'm the most beautiful.
Why are they looking so furious today?
You haven't heard. They are fighting over the goat their father left for them.
The first one wants to take all the goats. All the goats? Mr. Kabo, that's selfish.
Every man is selfish. My friend, not all men. All firstborn are selfish.
You are right.
Because you are not the firstborn.
See who is talking? Because he's not the firstborn. Now we tell me,
Let us continue our work. Leave me and his children.
Uzumagada, 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 Furudo kite jeme manje, Uzumagada, Furo hanume jeme manje, Uzumagada, Memodu no ya jeme manje, Uzumagada, Memi Edochie jeme manje, Uzumagada, Lete wane nya jeme manje.
The first matter we shall handle today is the case between Odo and his wife, Oyodo. You see, Oyodo came to me and laid a complaint. That is why I have invited both of them today. Oyodo, let us hear you.
My elders, I greet. This started 3 days ago. I went to the stream to fetch water. I came back, he poured away the water. And as if that was not enough, I made soup. Before I could finish the aribo, he came into the kitchen and poured away the soup.
Why? The soup for the family?
Yes, my elder.
Odo, I don't know you to be so.
This is terrible. Unbelievable.
All right. Odo, you have heard your wife. Now let us hear from you.
Elders of Uzumagada, agree to all.
Thank you.
Edochie, the water is very deep. Very, very deep.
You must tell us how deep, because that's why we are here.
At Akome, the water is very deep. Too deep for words to describe.
All right. Because you maintain that the water is too deep for words to describe, we shall give you time to go and draw some water. And then come back. Go on.
Thank you, my elders.
Now let us have Idika's children. Now what is the matter? What is the problem?
Our fathers are greeting. Our dead father left us 5 goats. And we are 5 men. But as the first son of our father, I should at least have 2 goats.
Abia.
Not only 2 goats. You can have the ball. Have it all. How about the goats because you are the first? Will you close your mouth? Did I ask you not to be born first? Did you ask to be born first?
That's a very good question. Did you ask to be born first?
You don't quarrel in front of us. Aren't you scared? We want to get to the root of this matter. Your dead father left you 5 goats.
Yes.
And you have 5 sons, eh?
We have 5 sons. And you are the firstborn.
Yes.
And you want to have 2 goats?
Yes.
And you don't want it that way?
No. Not at all. We don't like it.
This matter is as deep as the previous one. The water is deep.
Deep indeed.
All right. Give us some time. Let's put our heads together. Then we'll bring you back. In the calf children, you can come back now. This matter before us is a very serious one. So serious that we can't decide it at a sitting. As a matter of fact, we must necessarily sit 5 times for us to reach a decision on this issue. And we have decided that at each sitting, you must kill 1 goat for our entertainment. And we intend to start sitting tomorrow. So that is our decision. We want you to go and think about it. If you endorse our decision, come and let us know. If you don't, come and tell us what you think should be the right decision. You can go now.
Doga.
Thank you,
Doga.
Doga.
Can Odo and his wife Odo come back here? Odo, let us hear you.
Edochie, the water is too very deep, but I'll manage to speak. I poured away soup. I poured away water. I poured away oil. Well, that is all true. But as you all know, a cock does not crow in broad daylight just for the fun of it. I, Odo, the son of Ugwani, went into the thick forest and picked a fine fruit. And then I came home and watered it. After planting it. In the morning, I would water it. In the afternoon, I would water it. In the evening, I would water it. Even in the dry season, when you could not find water, I watered it. And when all the water finished, with 20 pots of palm wine, Odo watered it. And then the tree began to grow. In the evening, the tree began to bear fruit. Beautiful eye-catching fruit. And then at night, when I stretched my hand to pluck that fruit, somebody shouted from somewhere, Odo, remove your hand from there.
Wait. Odo, why are you trembling? All right, go on.
Now, elders, look at me. Look at me. Odo, have I done anything wrong? Have I done anything wrong? I pour away water, I pour away soup, I pour away oil. Yes, tell me, why wouldn't I pour them all away when she is pouring me away? I'm not begging for clemency. I'm not begging for pity. You can roast me in the fire of my own crime if you find me guilty. That is my own case.
I'm not asking you not to roast the ant, but if you do, roast it and bring it out of the fire.
The cockroach dances on 6 legs. The cock dances on 2 legs. But they cannot dance together.
And you talk about vegetable. He who talks about vegetable must also talk about rain.
Because without rain, there's no vegetable.
A dancer who dances in the dark dances for no one.
When a man bathes with his clothes on, he must be concealing something.
Yes, hiding something.
So, he should not worry if we ask too many questions.
Odo, you can go home now.
Edochie. That's a great thing.
Edochie.
No.
Young man, is everything all right?
Is your husband in?
No, they just went out a moment ago with my grandson.
Where? Which way did he follow?
Towards the Udala tree.
Udala tree?
Yes. Okay. Is everything all right?
Yes. Almost everything.
Almost?
Is our family land.
Edochie. We greet you. We greet you. Edochie, we have come up with a solution.
I see. What is it? What have you decided?
We've decided not to share the goods anymore. We decided to keep them together, read them, just as our father did.
Is that what you have decided? Decision?
Yes, that's what we decided.
All right. It's all right. I will communicate this to the elders accordingly. Yeah? All right.
Thank you, Edochie. Thank you, Edochie.
This pot, boss, this is for eating. And this is for eating. You eat, easy to eat. And yes, use it to fetch water.
I do this?
Yes, my son, you can. But you have to wait when you grow older.
Ogolima. Any inspiration yet?
Not yet.
We've tried the mountain. We have tried the river.
Maybe we should go back to the forest.
But we've tried quiet. And we have tried silence as well.
Maybe we should try noise now. Go back home and get the drums. And get the musical instruments. And tell those at home to come back. Tell those who went home to rest to return. This burden is not mine alone to bear. Even if I am Ogorimagongo. Go and get the musical instruments.
Well, let's go. Over the food. Just one person wants to take all the food brought for all of us.
Is the person's name Tortoise?
Is that what says so?
Just 7 days. 7 days and they're fighting over food. Our ancestors was weeping in their graves.
I don't understand anymore. I don't just understand.
Uzumagada, 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 Furudoki Jeme Manje, Uzumagada, Furo Hanume Jeme Manje, Uzumagada, Memodu Noya Jeme Manje.
Ha, Ugo Keja, you have not finished making my clothes.
I just finished your sister's clothes now.
But the festival is in 4 days' time.
I'll finish it.
I'll come back in 2 days' time.
Do you know that my father has bought a cake for that festival?
Hey! Can you see my jigida?
My
see how fine they are looking.
Just put it on, let me
know how much I bought them.
I heard my money
expensive. I'm really preparing for this festival.
It's okay, I've seen you. You're very, very beautiful. I can see.
The festival is...
They are going to hear my greatness.
I trust you more than this year.
You are going to perform very well.
This year.
Young men. I greet all of you. What are you doing here this afternoon?
We are preparing our masquerade for the forthcoming Edochie festival now.
Beautiful. Great. That's what I expect of our young men. Who is carving the mask for you?
Edoga is Uguja.
Uguja.
Yes,
Uguja. Which Uguja is that?
Uguja of Umakashi, Edoga.
Well, good. Well, Uguja is not the best. did you try the Odonweke of Ledge?
Edoga, his charge is too high.
It's too high. You know, good art is difficult to come by. And when you find good art, it's normally expensive. Uguja is good. But you see, he always does a shoddy job. I know him. He never gets into the forest to cut hardwood. No. He goes to the periphery, hacks down soft wood, and does a very shoddy job. But if it's Odonweke, Odonweke will go inside the bush, go and cut hardwood, and then carve you a durable mask. So when you step out, people will know that you're wearing the real mask. I'm not saying, but you see, look, let us settle for something that is good. Don't allow money to make you settle for a poor job. After all, if you're crying about money, all you have to do is go to a man, farm for him, he gives you the money to hire Odonweke, that's all.
What you say is true. Nah. But you have hired Uguja already. Yes.
Look, okay.
You have hired him already.
Fine, you have hired Uguja, no problems. Hire Odonweke as well. There's nothing wrong in having two masks. So you can compare and you will be the judge. You see, I don't want the Ovokovo masqueraders to beat us in this festival.
No. They can't beat us.
They can't beat us. Not at all.
We will go to Dojaleja.
Yes.
Let him carve another mask.
Yes.
That is not Uzumagada spirit.
I'll put on my jigida.
It's not going to be something small. It's going to be something else.
Beautiful.
I see you now. I see you.
Did you hear the sound?
Ogorimagogo and Isuku are still playing.
They play all night. Are you serious?
My dear,
Could you believe me that I heard them all through my dreams last night? Your dreams? I think this year festival will be great. I think so. I can't wait to see this festival.
You think that's what
Don't dance for them.
Hey! 48 days.
48 days.
48 days. 48 days.
Ogorima, have you got the inspiration yet?
Not yet. I'm still waiting for the right wind to blow it my way.
Ogorima, for how long shall we wait?
For as long as it takes the right wind to blow it my way.
Ah, my children, you are welcome.
Nai.
What is your problem?
Nai, every morning I wake up feeling like vomiting. Yes. And I spit often as well.
Ah, that is not a problem. It is a blessing. Yes. This man here did something with you, which became something, which is making you spit and feel like come. Get me those things.
Okay, now.
Yeah.
I'm back. Is it?
Chew this before you fall asleep. Chew it as soon as you wake up. Understand?
Yes, I can.
It will not stop the spitting, but the nausea will go.
Okay, Nai.
Then, after 2 days, come back and let me see how you are feeling.
Thank you, Nai.
Thank you, Nai.
You can go.
Thank you, Nai.
Thank you.
We are so grateful.
Yes. 49 days, Ogorima. Yes, 49 days. 49 days. 49 good days. 49 days at this crossroads. 90 days.
And the festival is tomorrow.
Festival is tomorrow. The festival is tomorrow.
And no inspiration yet.
And no inspiration yet. I think I'm beginning to see the problem.
What is the problem?
We have the Ekwe. We have the Ngedegu. We have the Ishaka. We have the Ivum.
And this is the male drum.
But where is the female drum? I think that is the problem. The female drum. We need the female drum. We need the female drum. We cannot have perfect music with imperfect combination of instrumentation. We need the female drum. The female drum.
Preparing for the festival.
How can I prepare for the festival when Ogorima is not in the house? Your husband has been in the house. Man has been away for 50 good days. 50 good days, I said. All in the name of preparing a song for Uzumagada's festival.
Oma, he is the Ogorima Gongo. And he is out to prepare a song for the festival.
And that is his responsibility, Oma.
And you knew that before you married him?
Yes, Oma. Yes.
Opte, how is he?
My father, I do not understand this kind of illness. I don't. Only yesterday, he was full of life. He bought that cow only yesterday for the festival. He danced with the young men who have come of age only yesterday. But after you visited yesterday, he became ill. I am not saying that you are the cause of his illness, but after you visited, he became ill. And now he's shivering.
Ufte, relax. You don't have to panic. Relax. Just relax as you can. The cloud is so thick. And very soon it will clear. And we'll understand.
And we understand.
Ufte.
This kind of disappointment that has never happened before. And we now know why he's sick. Let me go and make the announcement.
Announce what?
Woman, you ask too many questions.
Ufte, listen to the announcement and you know why your husband is sick. Let me go and make the announcement. And
People of Uzumagada! People of Uzumagada! Listen and listen well. Listen well. Listen to this message. I want to inform you that there is no festival this year. I know you have been preparing for this festival for a long time. But I'm sorry to say, there is no festival this year. Because there is no inspiration, and because of that, there is no festival. There is no inspiration, no celebration, no festival. You keep your cow, your goats, and hens.
No festival this year? Is that why my husband is ill?
Please, what is happening? They said that there will be no festival this year because Ogorima has not got any inspiration. Really? Is he back?
Not yet.
Oh.
Custom demands that he remains in the forest until he gets the inspiration.
Is it okay? I'm finished. I'm finished.
Who will eat the cow my husband bought?
Has the cow been killed already?
Not yet.
Then nobody will eat a cow that has not been killed. I'm worried too about my own husband. He's still inside the forest. At least, if he has not got the inspiration, he should come back to me. I'm worried.
I understand. Everyone is worried.
Ogorima, I'm leaving too. Life must continue with or without the festival.
Ogorima, I'm going to. Remember, you have a wife. A young, beautiful wife.
Wife can wait. Uzumagada first. I stay here until I get the inspiration.
Oma biru mama o, oma biru mama o, oma biru mama o, oma biru mama, ibiru mama no tutu, ju, oma biru mama, ibiru mama ne shishwe, ju, oma biru mama, ibiru mama ne yasu, nro chupu bum na ho, nro chupu bum na ho, nro chupu bum na ho. Nro chuku 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 Oma bir mama o Oma bir mama o Oma bir mama 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 no tutu Oma bir mama ne
I don't miss you at all because I had you on my mind already.
I miss you.
Mama, many years ago, you took a sip of the wine and gave me the rest to drink. But today, I'll take a sip and give you the rest to drink. 50 days. 50 days.
Mama, are you okay?
You're such a wicked girl.
Me? What makes me wicked?
Why do you have to wake me up from this? It's such a sweet dream.
Oh, Dad. I'm very sorry. It's not like I knew you were dreaming. Okay, I'm very sorry.
Oh, man. Do you have any food in the house for your husband?
Yes.
We are going back to the forest to see him.
Yes, I do.
Go and get it.
Ogoro, you have to come back home now. The others have already announced that there will be no festival this year.
With what face will I miss the community?
It's not your fault.
The inspiration is not yours.
The festival is not yours.
The gods have the knife and they have the yam.
To whomever they cut, he will eat.
I agree with you. I agree with you. The gods have refused. Go and tell Oma I will be coming home. Tell her to meet me at the point where the river meets the fish and the fish meets the river. Tell her to meet me at the point where the tree meets the shadow and the shadow meets the tree. Tell her to meet me at the point where the bird meets the air and the air meets the bird. There I will stand. There I will wait. Let her not meet me as a failure, for I did not fail. Let her not think our ancestors failures, for they did not fail. They only refused. Maybe this will teach us all a lesson. Not to fix the day of the festival without having first got the inspiration. Tell her I love her. Even if you forget everything else, don't forget this.
I want you to go and call Uloma for me so we can discuss that issue.
Naindeo.
I sent for you. I'd have called you long before now, but I had to wait for the end of the festival. I will tell you the truth. You are the best wife I would have wished for my son. And my son himself believed too that you are the best wife any man can ask for. But he's dead now, and I sincerely wish I had another son to marry you. But I don't have, and I will not blame nature for that. It's been 4 years since he died, and life must go on. I think you ought to remarry. You see, if you keep staying here with us, no young man is likely to come in here to ask for your hand in marriage. But I know that if you moved back home to your father's house, most of the young men are likely to come seeking your hand. I mean, you're a very attractive girl, and as I said earlier, you deserve to remarry. You see, it'll be sad, quite honestly, to watch you go. I mean it. But I think your future means more to us than your company, which we enjoy thoroughly.
Thank you very much, Papa. Thank you for all the care you've shown me. You are a pillar of support for me this past 4 years. It will really be nice to remarry, but I would prefer to stay for my son. I want to watch him grow into a young, handsome man, just like his father, Mama. Nothing will give me greater joy than that, Papa. Nothing.
My daughter, your son is your son, wherever he is. You are his mother, wherever you are. I'll look after him if you go. You are a woman. Look at me. As old as I am, I still need my husband. You are too young to be without a man.
Mama, I am strong enough to live without a man. I cannot contemplate living without Urokoja, Mama. I cannot.
Uloma, I've heard you say that you are strong enough to live without a man. You're a very attractive woman. If you don't go after the men, then certainly the men must come after you. So I wonder how easy it will be for you to live without a man. It's all right. I will not force you to do anything against your will. But just bear what I've told you in mind. Go back to your heart. Think it over. Should you decide to change your mind on the issue, just let me know.
Oh, okay, Papa. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mama. I was cooking when Mama called. So let me get
all right. Don't put too much salt in it. I knew she was going to respond exactly the way she did. She loves her husband so much.
very
Actually,
difficult.
I wasn't expecting her to agree to this suggestion. But she just has to go back to her father's house and remarry. Yeah, I mean, staying on here will not be in her own interest. So what you can do, after you would have rested for a while, go to her and try to convince her. Talk it over with her.
Okay.
You just might persuade her to change her mind.
Yeah.
It's all right. You can go back to your hut now.
What is this?
It is a generator.
Generator.
Yes, brother.
Did you just hear? What? Hey, Okaho is back to this village.
Are you serious?
Yes, so
Okaho is back.
Yes.
Oh my God!
After many months at Gabaga.
Yes.
They even said he has changed his name to Sam.
Serious? Sam. What does that mean now?
Leave those people. It means nothing.
Oh,
don't mind them.
Sam. So this is what I was going to say. Sam now. Yeah, I want to ask you about the festival. I'm going to just go now.
What my eyes saw, what my ears heard, Papa, my mouth cannot say it all. I won't tell you all that happened. Let me rest, okay? Yes. But let me tell you, Papa, I am back for good. And I am not going back to Igabada. Yes, I am not going back again. Edoga said he will visit me tomorrow. Edoga? Yes.
Okafor, my son, you are welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, son. You're welcome. Welcome, son. Okay. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. Nah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Oka.
I think this should be your grandson.
Yes, my grandson, Orokoje.
You're welcome, Nai. Nai, this is our Lord Jesus Christ.
I see. He must be a deity. Do you offer him kola nut?
Nai, no, of course. He doesn't eat kola nuts.
Look, Okaho, we offer our ancestors kola nuts. Not because they eat kola nuts, but as a mark of respect. What it means is that you have been disrespecting your own deity. That is not good.
Nine. He demands another form of respect. Yes, which is prayer.
Prayer?
Yes, prayer.
Who is he?
He is the founder of Christianity.
You mean the ancestor of the white man?
No, Nine. He is the ancestor of everybody.
What do you mean of everybody?
Yes. He was there when the whole world was created. Yes, he was there.
Wait. What about our own ancestors? Urokoja, Odoja, Ezeja, Ikeja. Are they also part of that creation? Were they also part of that creation? You heard me, didn't you? Okako, you heard me, didn't you? We are our ancestors, part of that creation.
How can I tell this man that his ancestors are in hellfire? Nine. I forgot to offer you a cola nut.
Don't offer me anything. Sit down. Let us talk about your own ancestors. Sit down. You see? You haven't answered my question yet.
You see, Nine. He is not like our ancestors. He intercedes on our behalf. He prays to God on our behalf, like we asked him to do. Yes.
That is precisely what our own ancestors have been doing. They ask Eze Chitoke on our behalf. They ask him to give us rainfall, to give us children, to give us sunshine, and they provide all these things for us. And you are here talking about the ancestor of the white man. Does he know who you are? No. Can he ever remember you? No, he will not. You see, there is something that our forefathers taught us. Our own is our own. Their own is their own. My own is my own. So you see, our ancestors will remember us, but the white man's ancestor will not remember you. One more thing. I will not prevent you from following the ways of the white man's ancestors. Just bear one thing in mind, that he doesn't know who you are, and he is not ever likely to remember you, no matter what happens. Whereas our own ancestors remember us. All right.
Thank God.
Chineke me. Okaho, I can see myself. Hey!
Sam, what is happening?
Come and look at yourself in the mirror.
Hey.
Look at yourself.
What am I seeing?
Hey.
Is this me?
What is this one?
No, it cannot.
Oh
be.
my God.
What is it? I'm this beautiful.
Look at me.
It's you.
Look at me.
See myself.
This is not witchcraft.
Yes,
It's not witchcraft.
Are you sure?
It can't be witchcraft now. Look at yourself. Have you seen yourself? Go and look at yourself. Come on,
You like it?
Come,
this is very nice.
Don't touch it.
Wait, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch this.
Are you sure?
This is not witchcraft. Don't touch
It is
it.
not. It is not witchcraft.
But Okaho,
It's called a mirror.
Okaho, Sam,
Hey.
how can we get them?
Stop being that thing now.
They think we are here to play. We've come to farm, oh. I'm serious.
We have seen the mirror. I looked at myself.
It's not a witchcraft thing, no.
It is not.
Hey, me too have seen that mirror.
You've seen it?
I've seen it. I even overheard my husband discussing with the elders that Samson should smash that mirror into pieces.
No.
I can't understand this kind of thing. Into pieces.
No.
Don't worry.
We're going to Sam.
Yes, and he has agreed to give us the mirror for just a coke. If you give him one coke, he will give you the... Keep going. Come home.
Don't like the mirror.
Why did those women stop talking when we were passing?
You don't know women. When they are not talking of Jigida, they are talking of Amanda. Oh,
There's a new item in town.
the mirror.
The mirror?
Yes, the mirror.
Oh, Ogorima. You got me chicken. Thank you very much.
If only you knew how I got it.
Okay. How and where did you get it?
From the deepest part of the forest. A lion was on my left, asking, where are you going? A tiger was on my left, saying, where to? An elephant was the other place. And I said, I'm going up. All my needs is Icheku. And I said, and I must get it. And I got up there, got the Icheku, jumped down, Gwagam, and they all disappeared.
Ogorimangongo.
I can kill an elephant with my hand just for you.
Yes, I know. Precisely. With your mouth.
Where were you going?
I've not gone to welcome Sam since he came back from Igabada now. So I want to go and see him.
Oh, you've joined those calling him Sam?
No, that is his name.
His name is Okaho. That's the name his parents gave him.
Okay.
And you want to go and see someone who left the ways of our ancestors to go to Ikeba?
Is there anything going to say welcome to him?
If someone promises to make your hair grow and he has a bald head, would you trust him?
No.
A man who said he will shave people's jaw clean and yet his jaw is so full of hair, can you trust him? Mama, do you know what it took me to get a woman like this?
No.
You have no idea?
No.
I want to tell you.
30
30 pots of palm wine.
Edochie, I hope you won't mind my asking. Go on. I've seen you a lot of times with that pussy-eyed little boy of Ubuke. And I've been asking myself, what should the oldest man in our land be doing with that little boy?
That's a very good question. It is true that I'm the oldest man in the land. It's also true that people come to me for knowledge, for wisdom, for inspiration. But you see, even as the oldest man, I cannot claim to know everything, much as I know and accept that wisdom is the prerogative of age. You could argue that as an old person who started cooking before the young man, I must have more broken utensils than he does. Perfect, fine. But you see, there are some utensils outside Uzumagada that have not even been broken by men older than I am. So you see, the young man has some wisdom in him. And when I sit with him, you may not believe it, I learned something new.
You are wise, Edochie. Very, very wise.
I have to be. Otherwise, our ancestors will reject the kola nut I offer them every morning.
But do you really mean you pick a lot of wisdom from that pussy-eyed little boy? I see him as being foolish.
So you see, each time I go to him, I learn something new.
Are you now saying I should go and see him myself?
You see, it is not everything that comes out of his mouth that can pass for a wise saying. I possess the discretion to pick up those I consider wise and drop the others. But one thing is certain. Each time I go to him, I leave him better than I was before I met him.
But he doesn't follow the ways of our forefathers.
He's our son. He has his right to choose. If he prefers to follow other ways outside those of our ancestors, he's perfectly right to do so. That's his entitlement. Besides, if he decides not to follow the ways of our ancestors are strong enough to fight for themselves. And you see, if he dies not following the ways of our ancestors will sort it out with him when they meet. But as our son, we cannot reject him because we are fathers to him.
Thank you, Edochie. May our forefathers keep you. Thank you, Edochie.
So you were doing very well at Igabada. Why did you have to leave?
Igabada. Nine. Igabada is not a place any human being should live.
Why?
Haven't you heard? There is a new disease in Igabada. It is a deadly disease. It is incurable. 9. AIDS. AIDS, of course.
Oh. What about our own Atakume? Can he cure it?
Atakume? I know Atakume is a great dibia, but not even all the herbs in the forest of Uzumagada can cure this disease.
Are you serious?
No, I'm serious.
Then we must make sure that nobody from Igabada enters this community. I'm going to tell your father to announce to all the people I want to address them on this issue tomorrow at the village square. Meanwhile, this is my grandson. I've got to say I'm coming.
All right, tonight.
So, how is it? What? Not again. Come, let's go. Come! Uzumagada, I greet all of you. Yo! I decided to assemble all of you today to talk to you about our land, Uzumagada. All of you were born here. You've been raised here. And you've known this place at Uzumagada. And you are not to blame. But the truth is that this land where you have been born and raised is not Uzumagada. No. We ran away from the original Uzumagada because of the white man. We were in our community, enjoying life in its most original form. When the white man came, the white man is white from his head down to his toe. When he came, we were not minded to tolerate him because he did not look like us. But because we have a tradition of hospitality, we decided to accommodate the white man. We did not know that he has come to corrupt our people. The first evidence we had of what the white man came to do, the first evidence of the destructive and divisive influence the white man wanted to inject into our community was the mirror. A lot of you here have not seen the mirror, but the white man came with the mirror, and that mirror is the white man's witchcraft. First of all, because if you look into that mirror, you will see your face exactly as you are. And because of the curiosity of women, understandably, they grabbed these mirrors, looked into the mirrors, and saw how beautiful they are. Then they revolted. How can we, as beautiful as we are, be married to old men? So they began to disrespect their husbands. Their husbands, in turn, broke all those mirrors. So there was a problem in the land. Marriages were broken. Every day we had to try settling quarrels. The white man did not stop there. He brought his cloth. We rejected it. He brought his schools. We rejected them. Then he brought his God, and we rejected this God entirely. Because the program of the white man was to inflict his own ways on us. So he wanted us to ignore Edochie and follow his own God. And we said no. He now decided he was going to bend us to his ways by force. So we were compelled to migrate from our original homeland to this place. This is why I said this is not our original homeland. But today we have decided to look on this place at Uzumagada. You see, there are some people who did not run away with us. Because of that, we who are here in this community are the original Igbos. Yes. We have preserved our culture in its purest essence. We have maintained our tradition. The people who stayed with the white man, who did not come with us, have imbibed the culture of the white man. They have been corrupted. Every single day, they cut down 100 trees. And these are trees that were planted by Edochie. Why do they do that? They have no culture. They have no tradition. And because they have no culture and no tradition, their women climb up to tap palm wine. Their men wear earrings.
What?
Yeah.
They urinate into the river. They defecate in the stream. And as if that is not enough, their men sleep with their men. And their women sleep with their women. That was not what Edochie taught us. He taught us that men should sleep with women so that they can procreate. And because they have decided to defy the laws of nature, nature has decided to turn against them. They started first of all by fighting themselves. When they finish, they are likely to start fighting us. And when they are through with us, they would want to fight Edochie. That is when Edochie will tell them exactly who he is and what he stands for. For 50 years, we have been here. We traversed hills, farmlands, rivers to get to this place. We are the original Igbos. We have preserved our culture. We have maintained our traditional values. And the white man has vowed to make sure he conquers us and corrupts our values. But I tell you something. Nature does not forgive people when they go against it. Because of that, it has inflicted an incurable disease on the white man. A disease that not even Atakume himself, with all his knowledge of herbs, can cure. We have got to ensure that that disease does not invade our community. Because that is the weapon that the white man wants to use. There are some of our sons who have gone to the white man's land. They have come from Igabada to come and infiltrate, defy our values, contaminate our culture, and inflict our people with this disease. But they will not succeed. One of our sons, Okaho, today he answers Sam, has come back from Igabada. We saw him, we examined him. He is free of that disease. But we must not rest on our oars because one individual who has returned is free of that disease. No. This is a very serious disease. It can spread through contact. In other words, if you touch the person who has the disease, it infects you. If you go very close to the person, you contact him. If you listen to him talk, it infects you. Therefore, don't touch, don't look, don't listen. All of you must be on your guard. Every single one of you. You must be vigilant.
This is serious.
If anybody strays into our community, you must report that development so that we all collectively know how to handle it. That way, we can prevent that disease from ravaging our people, because if it does,
we're in trouble.
Then we will all cease to exist. One thing about that disease, if you contact it and you die, You cannot even be bathed before burial, as our tradition demands. And if you go over to our forefathers, they will not accept you because you were not bathed before you were buried. So you see, while our forefathers, our ancestors, will be angry and will turn around and curse us, we too, sitting here, will be assailed by that ailment, which means we must have to be extremely careful, we must have to be watchful, we must have to be vigilant to ensure that we preserve our race. We are the purest Igbos. Others have been contaminated. I greet you all.
I've really been away from home.
See this bag, let me take this.
Okay, hold it.
What is this one you're wearing?
Don't open it.
No, open it.
Hey, how are you? How are you?
What do they call it?
So big you are. I left since yesterday, but my vehicle broke down at the We have been there since. Where is Mama and Papa?
Yes.
I brought wonderful things from the land of
Edoga, somebody has entered into the village from Igabada.
Why? How did you let him in? How did you let him in?
No, he entered even before we mounted guard. He's the son of Ojoko, the one that looks like Utobo.
Edochie, okay. All right, let me tell you what you're going to do. Go and get all the people, let them gather at Ezoko's house. I'll be coming here to address them. Now listen, don't go too close to him, right? 2, don't touch him. Don't touch him!
Hey, dog.
You can go now.
I'll be coming to address you.
Doga.
I know how do you do.
I'm very fine, Doga.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
We heard that you're back, so we came to see you. Have you touched anybody since you came back?
Edoga, I don't understand what you are talking about.
That doesn't sound like an answer to my question. I said, have you touched anybody since you came back?
Answer, yes or no?
Answer now.
Say something.
Please talk.
My sisters and the other women embraced me when I came back.
All right. Go and call Atakume to come and examine him quickly.
Atakume! Did anybody say Atakume?
I don't understand what is happening here. What is really happening?
Is Atakume here yet? He's coming.
Someone should explain to me what is happening.
Don't worry, when Atakume comes, he will help you to understand what is happening.
Edoga. Nani, you said for me.
Yes. Elijah has just come back from Igabada. I want you to examine him.
Wait. Edoga, the boy looks healthy. But laugh, let me hear you.
Laugh? But my father, there is nothing laughable here.
Just laugh. Okay. Cough, let me hear you. Or clear your throat. Go there and urinate.
Ataguma, yes, join him.
Yes.
It's good to be sure that there is nothing wrong with it. You can't be sure whether he's carrying the disease or not.
A dog. There is malaria in that urine. But then, there is malaria in the urine of everybody in Uzumagada. Malaria cannot kill any child of Uzumagada.
No, malaria does not kill our people.
Yes. It is there in our blood at birth. And it will be there at our death. In fact, Edoga, our son is healthy. But we cannot be too sure until we are sure. Now, my son, don't touch anybody from now. And you must tell us anybody you have touched. Who have you touched?
My sisters and the other women embraced me when I came back.
Oh, Uzumagada people, you have had him. Now, my son, for 7 days, don't touch those people again. And you must not allow them to touch you. At the end of the 7 days, I shall examine you again. Edoga.
Elijah, please don't be embarrassed by our welcome. Actually, it was not intended to embarrass you, but we are only trying to protect our people. We hear that the disease currently ravaging Igabada, and we want to ensure that disease does not sneak into our community. And so anybody that comes in, we must subject to this kind of rigorous examination. Bear with us. We are protecting our people.
So you've heard about the disease already?
We have.
That is why I came back. To tell you all about it. They are bringing all the people suffering from that illness to Igabada. That was why I ran away.
Does it spread so fast?
Yes, very fast. And it is spread in 3 ways. At the early stage, if an infected person touches you, you catch it. At the medium stage, if the person talks, the disease will follow his words and enter your body through your ears. At the medium stage, at the advanced stage, if you see the person with your eye, the disease will enter your body through your eyeballs.
Abel! Just fit it! Oh, Paribo! My father! Any disease that spreads by word of mouth is the most dangerous in the world.
Yes.
My ancestors, you did not teach me this one. Uzumagada was healthy during the days of my forefathers. It was healthy during the days of my fathers. Why? Why must it be at my own time that Uzumagada should be afflicted by a disease that is incurable? Uzumagada children should be healthy.
Very healthy.
And it is my responsibility. Block that entrance.
Where are the gas? Block the entrance.
Block it more. Nobody comes in or goes out.
How did you hear about this disease in the first place?
Okaho told us.
You mean Sam, right?
Yeah, we know him as Oka.
That's Sam. You know, we changed our names when we went to the city. Wait, Sam is here.
Yes.
Hello! Hello! Hey!
This is it.
He has it! He has the disease!
Heard me, didn't you? I said, where are you going?
I'm running away, of course.
To where?
To nowhere.
Don't you love your people anymore? Don't you love this land anymore?
I do. I love my people. But if I stay, you will kill me.
No. If you stay here, we shall not kill you. An Uzumagada man does not kill any Uzumagada person. Uzumagada people will never kill their own. Even though you have killed all of us with the problem you have created, we shall all die, but still we shall not kill you. No.
No. Uzumagada will not perish. No. Instead, we will go to Igabada. Yes. There is a place they built for people that have been infected. I hear they take care of people very well. They live long and happy. Then, why? Why didn't you go there in the first place?
Oka, why did you come back to Uzumagada to kill all of us? What have we done to you?
Nothing. You all have done nothing. Our people say that a foreign land can never be as good as one's own home. And our people also say that no matter how good a stranger is, he can never take the place of one's own people. Even if I'm dying, I will come back to my own people. Yes, I will come back to my people. To the people of Uzumagada. Yes. When I came back, I saw the hills, the trees in the forest, the wild wind in the valley. That was when I felt at home. I felt in the midst of my people. I felt better. I no longer feel ill. I no longer feel dead knocking on my door. Not until I heard James is back, all of a sudden. I'm sorry for everything I've done. I didn't mean to do bad. Even if bad has resulted from what I did.
Okandu, you touched him.
We are all in the rain now. Why should anyone pretend to be dry?
Wipe your tears.
It is true that the house we are trying to renovate has collapsed in the windstorm. Still, stop crying. Those of you here who have not been infected by Okaho, please leave this place now. Run away. Run as fast as you can to wherever you can. That is the only way that Uzumagada can survive. Run. And those of us who have been infected, we shall stay here. And after burying Atakume, we shall go and join them at Igabada, where we hear that they take care of people who are infected.
My father! Dad! No! Me not Atakume is dead! My father! No! Atakume died! See what I've done to my people! See what I've done to my people! See what I've done to my people!
My people of Uzumagada, I look at your faces and I can feel your pain. I can see the anguish in your souls. This is a tragic chapter in the history of our experience. I never dreamt that one day we would experience this. But now we are here. You must bear one thing in mind, and that is that the destiny of Uzumagada will affect I don't know where you will end up. I don't even know if we shall ever meet again, but there is one thing I want all of you to bear in mind, and that is that Uzumagada is not just an abode. It's not just a place of domicile to the spirit. It is a movement. It is a philosophy. And so wherever you go, bear it in mind that you're representing the people. Uzumagada, this is the land. birth to you. This is the land that gave birth to you. And you will never forget where you are going. Wherever you are. Remember Uzumagada. Remember Uzumagada. At the land of your birth, the land that nurtured you, the land that helped you grow, the land that gave you value you will cherish wherever you are for the rest of your lives.
Papa.
The land that means so much to all of you.
Papa must stay where my son is.
Will not. Stay where you are. Come back. It is his destiny. And you must be separated from him. He will fulfill his own destiny. And you will fulfill yours. You will live and give birth to 7 more sons like him. Nothing can stop it.
Papa, it is better to die than to be separated from my son.
It is not better to die. Take him back. You will live. You will live and care for others that you will give birth to. Allow him to go. It is better to remain alive than to die. He has got his own destiny to fulfill. And you have your own destiny. And you must fulfill that. Remember, if we meet again, all well and good. But if we don't meet again, we shall meet in the abode of our ancestors, and then we shall embrace each other once again, and we shall smile and thank Edochie for everything. Pains me to say goodbye at this point. It pains me to remind you that you are going away to fulfill your own destiny. And for those of us who are infected, let us live and die as we have lived.
Our things. If it is the will of Edochie, okay? We shall see again.
Otherwise, we see in the land of our ancestors.
Ewe pure nesi o. Ewe pure nesi. O pure meresi.